Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there was a young girl named Cinderella. Each day, she rose before dawn to clean a dark and dusty kitchen, where her stepmother and two stepsisters treated her with disdain. Although she wore tattered rags, her heart remained pure, filled with kindness and hope. As she scrubbed the floor on her knees, her stepsisters, lounging in golden chairs by a smoking chimney, mocked her, laughing at her plight. Despite these injustices, Cinderella never let sadness cloud her spirit. One day, the rumor of a grand royal ball spread through the village, where all young girls were invited to dance with the prince. Cinderella, with her basket in hand, listened intently to the cries of the town criers announcing this marvelous event. Her heart beat with the hope of attending, even though she knew her stepmother would never let her go. But the idea of experiencing a moment of happiness, even if fleeting, lit up her eyes. Sadly, when Cinderella dared to express her desire to attend the ball, her stepsisters openly mocked her. They spent hours trying on luxurious dresses, while Cinderella, in a dress she had mended herself, stood at the entrance of the room, her heart heavy. In a spiteful act, they tore the dress she had sewn, leaving her in despair. Alone, she retreated to the garden, crying under the stars. Suddenly, a soft light appeared, and her fairy godmother, dressed in a shimmering gown, emerged from the shadows. With a magical gesture, she transformed Cinderella's sadness into hope. In the blink of an eye, a pumpkin became a golden carriage, mice turned into majestic horses, and Cinderella found herself in a magnificent sparkling gown, with glass slippers. But her godmother reminded her she must return before midnight, or everything would revert to its original state. At the ball, Cinderella illuminated the hall with her grace. All eyes turned to her, including the prince's, who was captivated. They danced together, losing track of time. However, as the night neared, the city's bells rang, and Cinderella had to flee, losing a glass slipper as she descended the palace steps. The prince, determined to find the one who had stolen his heart, ordered a search throughout the kingdom. When the messengers arrived at Cinderella's house, her stepsisters desperately tried to fit the slipper. But then Cinderella, humble and modest, stepped forward to try it on. To everyone's great surprise, the slipper fitted perfectly on her foot, revealing her true identity. She transformed into a princess, before the astonished eyes of her stepmother and stepsisters. Thus, through her kindness and perseverance, Cinderella found the love and recognition she so richly deserved. She rode off in a carriage with the prince, amidst the cheers of the delighted villagers. And so, Cinderella became a beloved princess, always keeping her heart pure and loving. Proving that kindness and gentleness always triumph, she lived happily ever after, surrounded by those who truly loved her.